Hello and welcome to KLX Cloud IT, the best place for all your data security needs. This short video will give you a basic understanding of the new data protection regulation in the EU named General Data Protection Regulation or GDPR and its effect on Indian markets. Before we begin, if you have any questions in between or after the session, please leave a comment down below and we will get back to you at the earliest. You can also connect with us on the emails or phone numbers mentioned in the description of the video. Also, you can visit our website for more details. So let's begin. The data privacy scenario will be changing soon as a new law called the General Data Protection Regulation or GDPR will be implemented across the European Union. The GDPR completely replaces all existing data protection laws with effect from 25th of May 2018 and it will include all the states of the EU. The law will also apply to any company based outside the EU that is providing goods and services inside the EU. Hence, all the businesses that process personal data across Europe must comply with the new regulation. Talking of which, will GDPR affect Indian organizations? Yes, of course. GDPR is a borderless and sector-neutral legislation and hence it goes outside the EU where the business is being provided into the EU. Hence, any kind of personal data breach would be considered as a violation of GDPR. Let's first understand what is personal data in context of GDPR. Personal data is any data that can identify a living individual either by itself or in conjunction with other information that an organization holds or has access to. For example, name, address, credentials, job titles, etc. Some personal data like information on health conditions, criminal records, political affiliation is considered to be more sensitive and therefore needs even higher level of protection. Now, what data breach exactly is? Any incident in which sensitive, protected or confidential data is viewed, stolen or used by anyone with unauthorized access is a data breach. Examples of data breach would be a third party trying to breach into destroying media storage devices, a techie trying to recover data from an erased hard drive, or forensically extracting data if that is required. GDPR will affect all those organizations that control personal data that can identify any individual from the EU. Here the name of individual is not necessary in case of a data breach, as in this age of internet, identification of individual becomes easy. Some examples of personal data can be health information, criminal records, political affiliation, etc. The obligations under the GDPR apply to all organizations that process personal data. Here processing means any kind of wide activity that can be done with personal data, namely obtaining, recording, holding, adapting, or transmitting. The obligations can be broadly summarized as follows. Personal data must be processed fairly, lawfully and only used for the purpose of which it is obtained. You should collect what you need and what you do have must be kept correct and up to date and should only be held as long as you need it. You have to take adequate steps to protect the data and also ensure that if you send it out of the EU, then the country you are sending it to has an adequate level of protection rights. Now let's understand how GDPR affect Indian organizations. As mentioned earlier, GDPR affects any organizations that controls or processes personal data related to the EU, which can identify any living individual. This is applicable as per the Article 3 territorial effect of the GDPR. Now, what exactly are the GDPR data protection compliance and consequences? Companies must take adequate steps to avoid any kind of personal data breach. The GDPR will require you to notify relevant authorities within 72 hours of discovering a personal data breach, and in serious cases of sensitive information, you also have to notify each and every data subjects affected by the breach. In case of violation of GDPR, the fine is 10 million euros or 2% of the company's overall annual turnover, whichever is higher. These potentially huge fines under GDPR are bringing significant board-level focus to personal data breach, especially in companies with consumer-focused businesses such as banking, retail, healthcare, etc. With increased risks of data breach through the media storage devices, it is very important to eliminate the potential damage of a data breach in today's world. The impact of data breach due to media storage devices can be substantially eliminated with data security services from KLX Cloud IT, which is equally relevant with the commercial and corporate data as well as personal data. KLX Cloud IT provides data security products to manage the security of confidential and business critical data that drives your business. We are the pioneer to introduce certified data degaussing and destruction products in Indian market. KLX provides Department of Defense and National Security Agency approved best-in-class solutions that will protect your data even after its life cycle. We are pioneer to introduce data degaussing products into Indian markets and have dedicated and specialized products with a deep expertise in private data protection programs across large-scale and complex organizations, embedding complete data security and offering complete safety from GDPR related violations. For data protection, we offer three kinds of specialized products: media degaussers, hard drive shredders, and hard drive destroyers. Let's talk about media degaussers. We have degaussers based on your requirements, starting from a portable degausser up to a full-fledged one. These degaussers provide 100% surety of data erasure. They are fully automated, portable, and very easy to use. Media degaussers from KLX Cloud IT use the patented reverse polarity technology to make sure that data is deleted and is unrecoverable. Hard drive shredders from KLX Cloud IT are capable of destroying any kind of media devices from simple solid state drives to CDs, DVDs, USB drives, etc. They satisfy a lot of industry standards and are portable and very easy to use. In case you need to destroy your media storage devices, we offer hard drive destroyers as well. Their automatic cycle provides fast, safe and reliable hard drive destruction. They are customizable and can be operated with or without power source. So before we close off, I'd like to leave you a question: that are you GDPR ready? Are you really doing everything you can to protect your data? Are there gaps within your media storage lifecycle strategies that can possibly cause a data breach? KLX Cloud IT Data Security Services is definitely the safest way that can allow you to secure your data even after its lifecycle. Thank you very much on behalf of KLX Cloud IT for your time. If you have any questions, do connect with us and we will get back to you with a solution. Have a good day.